So Mewtwo is now in Pokemon Legends Z-A via an update from the latest trailer for Mega Dimensions. So let's go ahead and go over how you can get your Mewtwo X and Y, as well as Mewtwo, because right now it's actually very interesting that you can use it in certain ways that honestly I didn't think we'd already have access to. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So if you do go ahead and go down to link, play, and connect to internet, you're going to be going to mystery gift. Once you're in mystery gift, you're going to go get via internet. This is actually going to give you your ability to go ahead and grab your Mewtwo X and Y stones. This is the same way you did get your Diancie. For your Diancie, it's going to be called Project M, which we can obviously make the assumption M stands for Mewtwo. But there will not be any indicators on the map of exactly where you need to go for this. So what we already know from leaks is you are going to be coming to here. It's going to be the cafe that is shut down. It has the lab underneath it. What we're going to be doing is fast traveling to it. And then we're going to be going to the base lab that we already have seen down in the very basement. So you do have to complete the end game. Make sure you completed the game, because then you're actually able to do these missions, because you're going to have access to the elevator, and we're going to be going to the basement level 3 floor. Once you are down here, you are going to come straight into the lab, and the screen's going to be doing everything it normally did last time when we were down here. So the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. That's because we do have the 2 Mega Stones now. It's initiating a security protocol. Mega Stones detected. Those are the 2 Mewtwo Mega Stones. So the systems are now powering back on. Activating Project M. So Mewtwo, it's a project, is highly dangerous. Would you still like to release the locks? Keep in mind, this is going to be a very powerful Pokemon. Mewtwo is extremely strong. So you're going to have a team ready to go. This is going to be level 70, just like the Diancie. And Mewtwo does have the lowest catch rate out of any Pokemon, I believe. I believe it's about a 1%, but we need to have a Thunder Wave so you can paralyze it and then get it super low. And it's just going to take a while. If you want this in a special ball, it's a guaranteed catch, just like Diancie. I'm going to go ahead and catch it in a luxury ball because that's what I love catching all my legendaries in. It is shiny locked, so don't even bother trying to shiny hunt it. It is locked, but it is Mewtwo, so it's going to be super, super powerful. And if you do knock it out, you do just go ahead and rerun it, just like the Diancie as well, since you have to catch this. So let's go ahead and take it on and see what happens afterwards. You better not fail to catch it. So this is coming from Mabel, which is interesting because she used to be here. But now we have Project M. We got to take on the Mewtwo. It will stay there forever as long as you catch it. And you're going to have a very good team. Just watch out because it is extremely powerful. And we did end up catching it. That was actually extremely fast. In a luxury ball, that's like a 0.3% chance to catch it in a luxury ball like that. That was honestly a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. But, oh, you caught it. Good. 1 sec. So this is Mabel actually talking. And she's actually hologramming in. Oof, seeing this place in ruins like this, I'm going to tell you it's a complicated feeling, no matter how long it's been. So she has been in here before. If you have done the story, you kind of already know that. A figured holotech was called for in this situation. Voice calls are just so impersonal. Now then, let Annie Mabel explain to you why you ended up battling Mewtwo in Lissandra's labs. So this is actually very interesting that there is a Mewtwo here. Very nice. I do enjoy a good attentive listener. See, Mewtwo is a Pokemon created by a scientist who was conducting research on Pokemon DNA. It has formidable power, which piqued Team Flare's interest. We do know that Mewtwo is a created Pokemon off of the DNA from Mew. We wondered if we might be able to use Mewtwo in the ultimate weapon. When we heard it had been spotted in Kalos's unknown dungeon, we went and caught it. Honestly, we still don't know why Mewtwo had even shown up in Kalos. Interesting. One theory was that Mewtwo came seeking the power of Mega Evolution, but even with all 5 of us looking into it, we couldn't arrive at any answer. See, we had pieces of both Mewtwo X and Y, but even when we tried using them, Mewtwo never Mega Evolved. Since Mewtwo tends to mostly just hang about, saving up its energy for when it needs to battle. So that is very interesting that they could not get Mewtwo to Mega Evolve, but we do know it Megas. We put Project M on the back burner and forgot about it. But Mewtwo sure does like leaving me with questions, doesn't it? Like, why awaken now? Was it just reacting to the X and Y you have, the Mega Stones we got? Which leads to the question of why you even have those 2 Mega Stones in the first place. Well, we got them from an internet update, a gift via the internet. But what do I know? Maybe Mewtwo will be a good little Pokemon and listen obediently to a trainer with your skills. In a way, this acting director still has a pile of work awaiting her, so I'm hanging up now. Bye-bye. So it's actually very interesting adding on to the story that they actually caught Mewtwo and it refused to Mega Evolve. But Mewtwo does have 2 forms. But I think the most interesting thing is right now is you can actually go online to the ranked ladder with Mewtwo. I think that's the best play, is we can actually go online with Mewtwo. So we will see whenever we do go online. I have a Mewtwo in my party that can actually Mega Evolve. This is going to be the Mega X. That's not set up for competitive at all at this time. I could set it up, and if you went Y Mewtwo Mega, it would be the top special attacker in the game. And if you went X, it is a very strong physical attacker. So adds a little bit more bulk. The Y form adds more special attack, which we'll go over the stats of the differences here in a second. But as you can see, we can actually queue for a game with Mewtwo already. It did not say that it was going to be allowed in this season. It will have to watch out, because if you are playing online, Xerneas is very prominent, but you can actually use Mewtwo. This is the just catching it, jumping straight in. And honestly, you can just go ahead and use Mewtwo. Perfectly fine. And somebody else is already running a Mewtwo. Probably a better set than I have, but you can use Mewtwo nonetheless. So now let's go over the differences between Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. Mega Mewtwo X is a more physical attacker with a 190 in its physical attack and a 154 in its special attack. It does have 100 across the board for its defense and special defense, and its speed is a 130. While Mewtwo Y has a 150 physical attack, a 70 in its defense, so a little weaker, and a 194 in its special attack. This Pokemon is a monster in its Mega Form Y, because that special attack maxes out at about a 353. That is still higher than a Kyogre. A Kyogre special attack. So this is a monster on the special side with a 120 in its special defense and a 140 in its speed. So Mewtwo X is a more well-rounded physical attacker, good defenses, a little less speed, where Mewtwo Y is actually a special attacking glass cannon, where if you do build this, you want to put some investment into your defense so you can actually live a little bit, and the special attack will take care of itself. And if you want to invest into it, it's actually insane and can one-shot almost any Pokemon that is in the right scenario. But that is everything you need to know about Mewtwo in Pokemon Legends Z-A, from its Mega Forms, its stats, where to get it, and the items you need to obtain to go ahead and find it. Are you going to be going with Mewtwo X or Mewtwo Y? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you did find this one informative, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.